Right, we're on. Today we're going to talk about a golf drill that I use a lot when I'm coaching, and it's probably the most efficient golf drill I give to people. It's a real eye-opener, you can feel the change straight away. And how would you describe it? It's only going to take 5 seconds. A 5-second drill that every golfer can benefit from, regardless of whether you're new to the game, male, female, elite player, mid-handicapper. Every golfer can benefit from this drill. As I say, it's a real eye-opener. Once I give it to people, a little eureka moment happens. When you watch Henrik Stenson, for example, Stenson stands behind the ball, he's got the left hand on, he's making sure the grip's in the right place. And it takes a bit of time to make sure that right hand's correct. Gets that in place, and then he steps on there, and the right hand's firmly in place, left hand's firmly in place, and he's got a full focus on the grip of the golf club. He's making sure that he gets the fundamentals of the grip correct. This little 5-second drill is going to be the eye-opener for you guys. So during my coaching I see a lot of funky grips in the golf club, especially the right hand. I think people underestimate the control the right hand has of the golf club. Obviously the right arm bending and straightening is a power accumulator. This little 5-second drill really opens the eyes of the golfer to realise that, okay, the right hand has to be put on in a certain manner or a certain fashion with structure to make sure that we get the best out of our impact. Make sure that club face is doing what it's supposed to do, that shaft's leaning forward, and it's all from the right hand. When I coach, I see a lot of grips on the golf club that are in a strong position, so left hand and right hand round to the right hand side of the grip. In here, a very, very strong grip, especially with both hands. I also see the weak grip, where both hands are rotated to the left as you look down. Weak grip, opening face, strong grip, closing face. These are grips that people work round. You can work round that, but obviously if you've got a fault, you put another fault in to fix that fault. That's not really ideal. So let's start off in this position. Nice neutral, right hand's on the back. But if we were under here with the right hand, that's where the problem is. If we're over there with the right hand, again, that's where the problem occurs. So the simple drill, the 5-second drill that's going to highlight whether your club's in the right position, the right hand or not. The absolute game changer, in my opinion. As soon as I give people this to do, they completely understand where the club should be in the right hand, in the fingers and not in the palm of the hand. Gripping in the palm of the hand or in the fingers, different action. So I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds to go and grab a golf club. Good. Take your club, take your grip. Now I'm going to take this strong grip, I'm going to move my hands around to the right, and I'm now going to take my left hand off. So my right hand is now gripped too much in the palm of the hand, or I would suggest it's too much in the palm of the hand. I've put a tee in the ground. Pop a tee in the ground. Take my grip, take your left hand off. Regardless of what your grip is, you might have a great grip, so this might work perfectly for you. If your grip's too strong or too weak, it'll highlight it immediately once we do this. Take your right hand off. Now I want you to stand at the side of the tee to the right hand side of you. And I want you to tap the top of the tee as if you were using a hammer, like a hammer action. How would you tap a nail into the ground or into the wall? There's my grip, too strong. Take my left hand off. There, now I've got little control over that. There, so for me to get that to hit square, the sole of the club to hit square in that tee, I'll sort my grip on the golf club, which will be more like a hammer. And I can tap the top of that grip, that tee. Every time, very simple. I can tap the top of that tee every time because I've now organised my hand into a fashion that holds it more like a hammer. Now it's amazing when the player does this. I tell them to do that, they take their left hand off, they start the hammer action, and naturally they stop, they re-grip, so they put the club more in the fingers of their hand so they can make the hammer motion, because in here it's unachievable. So they actually assort themselves to it. They assemble the way they hold the golf club. It's a 5-second drill, and immediately it's like, I get that. I'm completely gripping it wrong. And you wouldn't hammer a nail in with your hand underneath. Try and hammer. You wouldn't do it over and try and hammer. You would get your hand assembled on top of that hammer You would find also, gripping in the fingers, you would find that these two, from there or there, you would grip it in the fingers, you'd find it's these two are holding it more. You'd also find that your thumb and your index finger are the same length from the end of the grip. There's no long thumb. You wouldn't be round here with a long thumb. Hitting a hammer, you bring it all in, nice and gentle, tap, 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 tap. And the player gets that straight away. So I just tell them, I say, right, okay, take left hand off the club, put the tee to the side and I want to tap that tee. So they'll try tapping, and they'll go, okay, I can't do that. So they grip the club slightly differently, full control. Then I ask them, okay, keep a hold of the club like you're doing just now, put your left hand on, right up in front. Put your left hand on, grip the club. Now if I walk towards camera, you can see there, it's gripped in fingers. And it's nice and neutral. That's gone, and that's gone. And as I mentioned, it takes all of 5 seconds for them to find that out. It really is. It's from a coaching point of view, it's a real highlight. It's immediately the player, you see them moving the club in their hand to have better control of the golf club, to get a square strike on the top of that tee. So they move their own grip to have control, to make good contact with the object. Now that's golf, isn't it? I tell you what, little drills like that make my life much easier. I don't have to explain the whole thing. They've worked out for themselves. They've realised that I've no control over this, so just if I move that, there we go. I've got control of that. Okay, I'll put a fire left hand on there, well, that's good. Let's hit some balls, same thing. I've got control of the golf club. I'm able to present it squarely to the object and hit it with control. Because my right hand, which is so underestimated in the golf swing, is in the correct position on the golf club, allowing you to be more efficient through impact with face, path, therefore strike. So there we are, the 5-second golf drill. Puts your hand correctly on the golf club. Who'd have thought it, eh? Remember, the right arm is a power accumulator. Creates bend and straighten of the right arm as a power source. If we can hold the golf club correctly with that power source, a much better chance of playing better golf. Guys, thanks very much for watching. If you've subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. If you've not, just a little click at the bottom, it's free of charge. Also hit the bell notification button, little bell icon down there. That'll give you notifications of all my videos as soon as I post them, which is twice a week, free of charge for you guys. And the thumbs up button, let's try and hit the thumbs up button, see if we can get 2,000 thumbs up out of this. That would be great. Cheers.